Hi guys, welcome to Hidden Heart Stories. We bring you our podcast series where you'll discover untold tales of love, courage, and resilience from around the world. Dive into stories that inspire, uplift, and reveal the beauty of hidden hearts. This is Hidden Heart Stories, podcast series 1, Jane's Doomsday, written and orchestrated by Eaglepen. We humbly thank our listeners for joining us on this journey. Let's dive into episode 3.
In episode 2, Jane followed a mysterious whisper to the HollywoodSign, a place tied to her late father, where she found a piece of the past. Her brother Jake unexpectedly joined her, revealing he'd heard their dad's voice too. Now the siblings stand together, grappling with their shared experience. What does this whisper mean for their future? Episode 3, The Siblings. Jake? How did he even find me? My heart's pounding. Not just from the whisper, but from the look in his eyes. He's scared just like me. I heard Dad's voice last night. In my room. He said, "Take care of her." I thought I was losing it, but then I saw you leave. What's going on? Are we both going crazy? Wind howling softly around the HollywoodSign. Distant city sounds below, faint echo of the whisper. Be strong. Jane and Jake stand frozen as the whisper surrounds them. The words "be strong" linger in the air like a command or a warning. The moment they heard it, they couldn't hold back. They hugged each other, and really cried. It hit them hard. We're all by ourselves in a world full of wolves and sharks. And we have to protect Mom too. When they're all cried out, Jane and Jake sit on the ground near the HollywoodSign, the weight of their loss heavy between them. But in the quiet, memories of their dad start to surface. What do we do now, Jane? Jake asked innocently with trembling voice. We shall figure it out, Jake. Remember Dad always said we are a family of Power Rangers, each with their own superpower. And now it's the time to test the superpower. But how would we do that with one Power Ranger down? Jake asked with his eyes welling up again. I don't know. I really don't, thought Jane. The siblings sit for hours, lamenting about the pit they have been sucked into. The sunrise casting long shadows around them. They start to talk, their voices shaky but warm with nostalgia. Remember how Dad would drag us out here on weekends? He'd pack those awful tuna sandwiches, and we'd hike up here just to watch the sunset. He'd point at the HollywoodSign and say, "This is where dreams are made, kids." Muffled Jane. Yeah, and then he'd do that stupid duck dance to make us laugh. He was so embarrassing, but I loved it. Jake chuckling through his tears. Jane faintly smiling. He'd say my superpower was my heart. Always feeling too much. And yours was your courage, Jake. Remember when you stood up to that bully at school? Dad was so proud. He called you his Red Ranger. Jake put his head down and quietly confessed to his big sister. I don't feel very brave now. A long pause, the wind picking up again. As the memories fade, the siblings' fear of the unknown creeps back in. The whisper, the unknown looming ahead, Jake hearing Dad's voice. It's all too much. Jane anxiously went back into the voices in her head. What does be strong even mean? Is Dad really trying to tell us something? Or are we just broken? I look at Jake and I see the same fear in his eyes. We're supposed to protect each other, protect Mom. But how do we do that when we don't even know what's real anymore? Jake nervously looks up at Jane. Jane, what if this isn't just grief? What if Dad's really here? Or something else? I don't know what scares me more. That it's him, or that it's not. Jane, trying to stay calm. I don't know, Jake. But we can't fall apart. We're all Mom has left. We have to be her Power Rangers now. But what if we're not strong enough? Whispers Jake. A faint whisper echoes again. You are, followed by a tense silence. That whisper again. You are. Did Jake hear it too? I look at him and his wide eyes tell me he did. My stomach twists. This isn't just in our heads. Something's happening. Something we can't explain. Jane and Jake sit in the shadow of the HollywoodSign, their dad's words echoing in their minds. Are they strong enough to face what's coming? Is their father's spirit guiding them? Or is the unknown something far darker? One thing is certain, the siblings' journey is just beginning.
The sun still rises after rain. Through every storm we find joy again. Oh, life is beautiful, don't let it go. Even in shadows, love will still glow. There are arms to hold you when you fall. You're never alone through it all.
What is grief when the dead won't let you go? What is the whisper trying to tell Jane and Jake? Can they harness their superpowers to protect their family, or will the unknown tear them apart? Subscribe for episode 4 to find out. If this episode moved you, please like the podcast and subscribe to Hidden Heart Stories. Let us know in the comments, what do you think is next in Jane and Jake's journey? Thank you for listening.
The winds may howl, the night may be long, but there's a fire and you're burning strong. A world of colors beyond the gray. Hold on tight to see a brighter day.